Her friend group of not talking to me, it caused her to not be able to devote as much time to me. And it caused her to have less time and allow herself to be confirmed biases again by this predatory friend of things never found in reality. I immediately was on to what he was starting to do, and it caused me no small amount of anger already seeing. I attempted to suppress it, and I felt like I did relatively well. Do we understand? The very fact that I'm still caring, after all of this, should show that I want to be her friend, and that I know she wants to be my friend too. To expound more on why she is not. The same predatory friend not only projected his own emo-ness onto me to her, and gate kept her away from continuing to talk to me and get the psychological care and love from me she always knew she could get, but he also poisoned her memory of the situation and thought that I was taking creeper selfies outside of her house when I was just walking down the sidewalk a couple blocks away. The fact that she needs to suspect this from me, or honestly from anyone, that someone would be doing that to begin with, should show you the level of anxieties that this predator has been implanting on this woman for the past 8 years. So, the original meeting between her and I was part of a promise of what I needed to do to have to calm her. And to her I have to say, you really need to remember everything in the context between you and I as our own thing. It's because you trust me. It's because you want this trust in confidence with somebody, with me. You need to know that trust has always been well placed. It has always been founded in everything I've ever said has been reflective of what a real person truly thinks of you. Just tucking into an unlocked back door and just letting someone know I'm here. It's just something between me and friends that I don't have reason to feel like they would be afraid. And I know that we haven't met in person, but you need to see there's a reason I say things like, our continuity never once stopped. Don't be afraid. I'm real. I'm here to bring you the peace you desire. Just wanted to have it like a magical sort of moment. Me overcoming the fear to calm her, against all odds having come to her side. All I did was just gently pat her awake and let her know I was there before leaving them on her terms entirely. There was nothing I ever saw about creepy, about anything about it. I saw it no different from if I were to go in a room of one of my other male best friends here and just tap them awake real quick. That's honestly all I saw that as. So any of these rape-like connotations or any idea that I was being creepy or that kept barging into her room or something is completely missing the point. This is all out of something of a unique dynamic between me and this woman, and all part of me fulfilling a promise and just trying to make it a magical moment as part of a gift. He's not only an emotional predator who implants anxieties, but gatekeeps and poisons this woman against a friend she wants to meet and is crying out to for support and help, all while trying to poison and dishonor her memory with this friendship. The fact that she had the need to be afraid in the first place should show everyone who the predator is at this point. If I'm to look at this woman as family, then her family I also need to view as such. And I always have. Just all my way of showing her that it always has been real. It's all just a kind of cute, magical moment of, like, almost making you feel like you summoned me to your side. You didn't have to worry about the anxiety of the meeting or you having any part in making it happen. I would just do all the work. I could be trusted to have snuck past all the fear during my solo sneaking mission. It was all just a contact with a target. And she can clearly see that I'm a real-life person reflective of our bond, our unique bond we've had. And this asshole feels the need to have her feel the need to fear that I would do something like the ideas he's implanted in her head is fucked beyond reason, to say the least, and reflective of somebody very sick in the mind, coveting and predatory. The entire point of this gift was to show her who I am, and that I always have been real. She really needs to understand that all he's been doing has been gatekeeping her this entire time. And so, she may have a difficult time just getting over the fear finally and coming to terms that I have been real. I want you to know I was prepared for anything coming to visit you, even death. I just couldn't stand by and watch it happen anymore. I may have fallen out of touch, but I still knew it was happening in your life. I was ready to take it all from you from the very start. All for you. I truly don't want you to have to suffer. I care for you and your son. That truly was my motives behind everything. How couldn't it be? 10 years. 10 years of a beautiful friendship with someone I've only ever felt nothing less than privileged to even know. So people can never forgive me for my trespass, despite knowing my reasons. I understand. I just hope you know it truly was all a motive for protection, and I truly feel like there might not have been any other way it could have happened. Xavara, you're your own woman. I always meant it when I said I wanted you to be able to live your own life. You can try to say you didn't want to talk anymore. I never once meant to come across with this all as so obsessed. You just needed to see for yourself what these people were making you do. You dragged my name through the mud. You made me out as a psycho, a predator. And I just hurt so much still to this day, wondering if that's truly what you think of me. And if so, how long you might have thought of me that way. It just hurts so much. There's never been a shadow of a thought of anything in me like that regarding you. I want you to know, for sure. You needed to see that you need to be away from these predators and with someone that you know you can trust. I can only hope the lesson and sacrifice for you bears fruit, and I hope this birthday gift is one you'll never forget. And to all the friends, you just have to realize by now what you've been doing all this time. We all know now what's been going on the whole time. Don't try to hurt her, and don't try to shame her or make her feel embarrassed for talking to me ever again. You've been terrorizing this poor woman and causing her to project your wanton need for harm onto those who never deserved it. Xavara, you have the connections now. Connections to know I can be safe. You know there's a way out for you. Consider this an invitation that shall forever remain open to you. I'll always continue to heal you, even if you'll hate me forever for this. If you decide to talk to me ever again, you don't have to tell anyone else. And if you are alright where you are already, you need to know that there's nothing stopping us from meeting again. I've always looked at you as family. And I've always truly loved you. In just the most pure and simple sense of the word. Please, heal well. Stay safe. Everything I did was to stay one step ahead of everything. Literally everything. And make our meeting happen. And show her what kind of person I am from her own perception. And so far as to even show my practical subservience to her. So I just don't know that's a problem. A reason to think that I would hurt you. So I just don't know. Like I've been saying this whole time, I've been ready to extend a diplomatic olive branch of sorts at any time, and I can only hope now. I've run the loop of proving what I meant from the go when I said I was ready to forgive from the start, and they had one more chance with me as long as it was honest. So, none of this has been me being emo. It's just me being reflecting of continuing this stupid ride. You know, it's just like, I don't know where anything stands with some people sometimes. And even if I go away, nothing's gonna change. So being that this is all a premise of being real to me, and there never being want for harm, why should this be a bad thing? I just don't want to hear one fucking word of complaint out of people regarding anything I'm saying anymore if I'm just gonna still be not forgetting. I feel like just about anyone would have fucking done the same. I really hope that people are starting to realize that when people feel the need to keep an eye on me out of some concern that I might be crazy, it really only backfires on them the most. Because if people are really going to keep an eye on me over things such as keeping a promise to keep Horse and Young from gatekeeping or from me, this can stop any time.